honeybee emoji, underscore midgematic underscore, honeybee emoji, became a member,
how the fuck did you get your main
honeybee
account
emoji,
banned?
underscore midgematic underscore, honeybee emoji, celebrates 5 months of membership, old heads rise up.
Wait, Mitch, how the fuck did you get your account banned? What are you people doing? Stop gooning on Maine! No, but seriously, YouTube had a, like, it broke. I looked into it a little bit. It just seems like it just fucking broke today. Like, today was the day that YouTube decided it must break itself. And I was just like, I don't know why. Because I was watching something and then it just stopped. And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, okay. I'll click on like 5 minutes later. Was still broken. And I was like, oh, yeah. Metal Man, of course you can't. You shouldn't.
I can't remember my life before Falgi.
You shouldn't remember life before me. That's your first mistake is ever trying. A Band-Aid in my pocket. I don't know why.
Forcing the app to stop got things working for me.
Yeah, so I looked at it. There was just outages even on the site too. It was very bizarre.
Speaking of gooners, where's your mirror?
Where's my mirror? I don't look at myself when I do that. That's a Diesel thing. That's not who I am. I don't look at myself like a whore. Actually, that's not true, but I use the camera for that.
Rocky BB became a member. Rocky BB celebrates 9 months of membership. I'll goon where I want to. You're not the boss of me.
Rocky, if it's not in my DMs, then that's the problem. But you know, it's how it works. If he looked at himself, he wouldn't get on stream like that. That's funny. Majunga, that's hilarious. Are you gonna respond to the allegations? Ballistic B, what allegations? Ballistic B, what allegations am I responding to? Yeah, there were like 30,000 like outages. Hey, Pimenta.
Pimenta became a member. Pimenta celebrates 8 months of membership. I'm here since forever and Falgi is, indeed, a hoe.
I know, I am a hoe. You're absolutely correct. But yes, chat, today is going to be an interesting stream. It's a fun little look back because we've already done stuff with the Pyrocynical stuff, and MRTLEXIFY is a topic that we never covered on this channel per se, but obviously it helped create part of the channel and things like that. Ballistic B says, yeah, the allegation that you lied to me about the FF maintenance and also hate me. No, the maintenance is in PST, not EST, so I think it's tomorrow. So like it's there until, I think the thing is until like 1, by the way. And 2, I don't hate you. Flash me in DMs, bitch. I don't know. What's the deal with MRTLEXIFY again? We'll get there. We need the Carl Weezer voice. Call Nick. I don't know I can't do the Weezer voice. It's at 11 p.m. PST. That's not midnight. That's Pacific Standard Time, you doob. That's like 3 a.m. my time. You boob. Carl. No, that's Mrs. That's a. How do I do the Carl Weezer voice? I don't know the Carl Weezer voice enough. I will fight Fauci for beating Mahi. You can't fight yourself out of a paper bag. Yeah, so it's the holy shit, Axis with the 100. What the fuck? Axis now.
Listen here, white woman, stop striking the content I watch. You're scaring the women.
We'll actually talk about KP in a little bit. Pull up Nikki reads them. Yeah, I know, but we'll get there. So yes, we have a bunch of different videos to cover, but let's cover a couple different goings on and updates for the channel.
Spaced Station became a member.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't get Toastify and Amos's videos up, which I probably should have done. So let me do that before I like actually open the fucking thing. Oh my god. YouTube, stop being poopy. I'm still standing. Yeah. Oh, I didn't spell Amos correctly. You know how bad it is sometimes, chat? Amos Dice. Yeah, because then I can find his channel. That works. Leia, really? Get out of there. You haven't been down there in a while. Hello, chat. Leia's doing things, okay? Leia's doing things. But yes, chat, let's go over a couple different things before we begin. Oh, shut up. I love all of you. Axis is $100. Thank you. He shocked the dog. Fuck yourself. I am not talking about that drama. I cannot stand that drama. It's so nobody cares about the fucking dog. Holy shit, does nobody care about the fucking dog? God, I don't care about that fucking drama. Again, not the point. So let's talk about KP for a second. Let's talk about everyone's favorite. I love Kim Possible a lot. Now, if you want to wonder why, KP, this is what the Streisand effect is, we're going to scroll to new comments. I wonder who this is. New commenter, Nicholas the Oreo, goes on to say, why are you striking people for showing footage of drafts you don't like? Oh, KP. So, listen, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I have no contact to Nick. I know Nick retweeted Beckett's stuff. But all I'm saying is, KP, this is what you do. Fauci, please don't read my comment. Okay, that's not fair, because now I want to. Listen, all I'm saying is, Rocky... See, I can't find you, Rocky. Can't find you. See, I can't find you. See? Can't find you. See? Can't find you. So, how can I read your content? How can I read your comment if I can't find you? But yes, chat. The beauty of KP has invoked the Diorio. But listen, I've reached out to a third party to see if there's anything that we can do on our end. Obviously, there's nothing that Beckett, myself, or anyone can do regarding the video being taken down. The video has to come down.
Is KP gonna break containment?
So here's the thing, right? If Rachel, let's stop calling her KP. Her name is Rachel. So let's call Rachel by her first name because that's who she is. She wants to be an animator director. Let's call Rachel Rachel. So if Rachel wants to be a woman of her word, she would strike every channel that has ever covered that original video. That would not stop with me. That would not stop with Beckett. That would not stop with Hidden. It would be a series of people. Like Chud, for instance. I'm not saying to like ever do that. No. Slug, no, her name is public.
Falgi's Docs Sarak has begun.
No.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
No, thank you, no. It would be Chud. It would be Dickers. It would be the series of people who covered this story from its inception. She is not going to do that. She's not going to do that because those are not the people that broke the story in the way that she does not see fit. Because she didn't just strike the KP reads the other stuff video. She struck other videos covering it, as well as Beckett's recent recoverage of her original video. She's watching channels who cover her to copyright strike them. Falsely, might I add, because she's doing it maliciously. She is doing it with the intent to silence, can't believe I'm saying this, journalistic work. Is this a journalistic channel? No. It's not a journalistic channel. I'm here to say that it's not, but technically this is an act of journalism in a way. What does that
You
mean,
walk with the
Coyote?
exaggerated swagger of a Mediterranean teen.
What does that mean, Coyote? Saber Sparks should tear her animation pitch apart. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. If someone's able to find her animation pitch, I will live tear it apart. I'd actually live tear it apart right now. I was not struck in any form, however, yes. I know Slug hasn't been struck yet. Internet Adjacent has been struck because it's specifically people who are actively discussing about her pissing her pants. Because remember, KP pisses her pants. She actively pisses and shits her drawers. So Rachel actively is addicted to marijuana and pisses and shits her drawers. And I don't know. I've heard very interesting things about the dog. I don't know. There's rumors going around. She may not be that nice to that dog. Who knows? I guess you'll have to find out sooner rather than later. But again, we'll see. Yes, not another dog drama. Yes, the KP stands for the PP in her pants. But again, this is where we're at right now. I've reached out to a third party. We'll see what happens from there. Listen, the reality thing is, the videos have to come down regardless of what we say or do. The reason for that is because the type of copyright strike that she has done, we can't necessarily fight it. I will also be reaching out to YouTube's copyright system, like the email they send to me specifically. Reason being is that the work is completely transformative. The clip specifically, that she is looking at is a 17-minute clip. I made that into content for over an hour. That is by nature transformative. I took a 17-minute clip and made it transformative within an entire hour with the information and knowledge of what she has been saying, doing, and talking on the internet. The fact that she thinks that that is not fair use is, number one, stupid. And I understand that from the media channel, because I'm very curious what would happen if, God forbid, the fucking animation people that you cover started striking your videos. You'd feel pretty shitty about it because your shit is a review. I was reviewing your leaked content. Sucks to suck. And then you die. And that happens. But again, she's just the way she is. But that's some of the KP updates. There's more going on behind the scenes. I would just say that, Rachel, expect more content. Expect more content to be made by you. That's all I'm going to say. And I know YouTube doesn't like to get involved in copyright stuff. I know that's specifically for lawyers, but YouTube can also rectify abuses of the copyright system. Again, I'll be retweeting it consistently. If you want to at Team YouTube and YouTube creators or someone you think is going to, get the thing, do the doobly do. But chat, that's not what we're here for. We're here to remember the ones that got away. Now, let me tell you guys something right now. The inception of this channel, or part of the, oh God, Toastify, why are you so loud, buddy? Why are you so loud, Toastify? The inception of this channel was somehow and partly based on the loving memory of Mr. TwitLonger. For those who don't know who Mr. TwitLonger is, my buddy Toastify is going to explain to you, but we came into the drama because, and I can't believe I'm saying this,
we must get Falgi pregnant before Christmas.
Thank you, Slug. Thank you. It's not going to happen, but thank you. Mr. TwitLonger, unknowingly, by the way, I will say unknowingly, let a pedophile defend him. Yes, everybody! The Mr. TLEXIFY drama is how we found Scarlet Reaper. There was alleged direct contact between Scarlet Reaper and Mr. TLEXIFY, some of which we have some proof for, as well as, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the usage of his reverse predator definition. Yes, this is how we learned about the reverse predator. This was the rise of the op block. This was everything that we started doing when we started doing a little bit more research. We started making things like this was a really fun time. And so it's interesting to look back at the drama that started it all. Now, I've long said that the Mr. TLEXIFY drama is the one that really astounds me for a variety of reasons. And I'm going to give away part of it to explain part of the problem with the Mr. TLEXIFY drama in and of itself. Why, Yen?
MMMGH my belly.
Why? Why, Yen? So, for those who don't know specifically about part of the problems of the Mr. TLEXIFY drama was Mr. TLEXIFY's ex accuses him of pedophilia because she was an underage fan when they met, and it was a whole thing, right?
I sure hope KP doesn't link up with Rose Malay and Scarlet Reaper to produce another failed Google docu. It'd be a shame. Winking face emoji, winking face emoji.
Coyote, it would be very funny. Thank you. It would be hilarious. And then he, as Lockwood says, pulled the Uno reverse card and said, no, she's the pedophile. Now, I want to make something very clear. There was a fever pitch point where this drama became lunacy. And I'm going to spoil it because I kind of need to discuss why I think that this got away. In response to his allegations of her being a pedophile.
When will the madness of these minors going after adults and forcing them to be in relationships end? Think of the YouTubers.
Ula, here's the problem. He had proof. They're both fucking freaks. Now you can argue, and one can make the reasonable argument that this was a grooming victim, victimizing other minors, a la ACC, yada yada, blah blah blah. He had proof. It was pretty fucking wucky. But in response to all of that, I'm not shitting you. She decided to create a response video and included CSAM. Well, actually CP, excuse me, not CSAM. Yes, she took pictures of Polaroids of them having sex. Specifically, him biting her tit when she's like 16, 17. And you may be asking Falgi, why do you know this? Because I was following this drama and I'm watching it. And it happened, and I fucking said no, and I immediately reported that shit to YouTube and messaged every creator I knew, don't cover this, don't cover this, don't cover this, don't cover this. Fucking find an edit, this is disgusting.
The ACC has fallen. Billions must like the stream.
Thank you, Lost Coyote. And I will never forget that. I will actually never forget that moment where like the Destiny clip was freaking out so much, was hilarious. Like I have the original Diorio stream still. God, that sucks. It was that moment she publishes her CP was like, wasn't it also in the thumbnail? Yes, Lago, it was. It was. It's fucking insane. It was like so insane. Yeah, Cosmic knows because we were doing the research at the time in Diesel's community. Like community members from Diesel's community were doing research, and like we all were. Like at the time, I was still technically more of a mod than I am now. I'm kind of a mod in name only at this point. But we're all looking at it and we're like, what the fuck happened? Like what the actual fuck happened? Can we do a bit where and it's just so crazy. To name McName, Yes, you can do a bit about yelling at me. Apparently the mods have something to say to me. I don't know what it is. So I will allow the mods to do something. But yes, chat, it was an insane thing. We do. Not more than usual. No, the specific mods have asked the question. Let's see if they actually pay attention. Jesus Christ! Thank you guys so much.
Man, I never thought I'd see the day that someone would top Kaiwis for MCAing folks badly. Fight the good fight, Falgy.
We will, but thank you so much. And that's another goal, chat! And it's time to feed that puppers. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now. On the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog! Good girl. Good girl. Don't say Steve. Don't say Steve. Don't say Steve here. I feel like I'm about to get yelled at by a group of people. But, okay. Okay.
Do we pay attention?
Do we pay attention?
Hello. 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 Name, McName, and Ballistic Bee, a.k.a. the local weeb. Hello, Steve and Steve. How may I be of service to either of you?
Well, first off, you were yelling at us about fucking Final Fantasy 14, then just instantly, left us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
chat.
You had more important
did.
things to do.
I did.
Yeah, he was late to stream because he joined our Final Fantasy call, yelled at us about the maintenance, lied about it, and then left.
No, it said
So he's being
PST.
punished.
11
I know.
PST. It's
That's
not
midnight.
12.
That
It's Pacific
Yeah,
Standard Time. That's
yes,
not
and I
12.
mixed up our and Potatoes time zone. So it's midnight.
Can you
in
not
his time
dox
zone.
other mods?
Bro, he's very public about his time zone.
Yeah.
Can you not dox other mods?
Oh my god, I'm not doxing anybody.
You're doxing.
Good.
You're doxing. Hello, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Bad
We're attacking
news.
Falgy over
Falgy
Final
called
Fantasy
me
and crashing
today
his
and
stream.
called my dog
Yep.
white boy dumb
Yep.
and
I
said
did not
that he
call
isn't
your
worth any
dog
dumb.
treats. This was at 7 a.m.
God
Boo
damn it,
him,
Slug.
chat.
How about we just end stream now? You can run some dungeons with us.
I can't
Yep.
do that. I have to watch these I have to watch these videos.
You could.
Sounds like coward talk.
I'm not ending stream. I am not ending stream. I love you both. Don't get me wrong, but I am not ending stream. That's not how this works. I'm being
fine.
told by the mods in the chat who are not ballsy enough to come on stream. By the way, Axis, you can play whatever you want.
All your Mothkas playing FF14 without me. Crashes out.
I mean, you could play with us.
Axis literally play with us.
You could just play with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll
But-
play with you.
Okay, so unless the other mods who play 14 are gonna, oh fuck me, oh
Thank
god,
you.
Welcome.
okay,
Hi,
okay.
Pyro.
No
Hi,
way.
Saint.
You
Bye.
just called me not ballsy enough to come on stream.
You're not ballsy
Yeah,
enough,
literally.
motherfucker. Hold up, I
Name,
gotta
I
make...
haven't seen you forever. Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
Hey, Tater.
You're never
Ain't
alone.
no
That's what
way.
people are playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I
Your mods aren't
understand
ballsy enough,
people.
right?
We're
We're not
not
ballsy
ballsy
enough.
enough.
Final
Subscribing.
Fantasy's anime, right? Oh.
Yes, yes.
Well, we do call it the lead game, so
You should
weed
100% play.
Pie is too
Mm.
busy
Yeah,
right
so much
now.
fun. But
I
Okay.
so much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I
so
don't
much fun.
understand video games.
Pi-
You know how I crashed my car at like Dunkin' Donuts? I tried to play GTA once, and I just kept.
What do you mean you
crashing.
crashed your car at Dunkin'
Wait, what?
Donuts? What?
Oh,
Shit.
and then I told that on
before?
stream. Yeah,
Always
I was
something to
going through
do.
the drive-through, and I like my dad was yelling at me in Italian, and I was just like, and I ran into the side of Dunkin', and I hit my mirror, and it slammed into the car. And then he started yelling at me in Italian more, and then they gave me a free straw. It was great.
Gave you a straw with your beverage. Like,
No, this
Listening-
was peak woke. This was peak woke. They weren't giving out straws at that time.
but how you supposed
Oh
to
my
drink your coffee?
goodness.
It,
How,
it was
how
one
you
of
drink
those
the
stupid.
donkeys?
I think it was one of
And
those
it's the
stupid, like,
hands of a
sippy lids.
barista, like a scared horse.
I
Entire life sounds like taking 7 Benadryl at a time.
you know
Oh
what?
my god. It's just a normal Tuesday night for me, bro.
I will say this. This is unironically very fitting for this stream, as this story was the reason why a bunch of people became, like, a bunch of us, like, mods from Diesel's community, or me specifically, became a streamer. So it is fitting that my mods come on for a period of time.
It'd be even better if Cat was taken, just appeared to say something unhinged.
He's still busy. Yeah, Cat's busy.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Bye, Saint. You fucking
Bye.
piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play the weekend.
Got me into
That's-
talking about drama more with other people. So
Yeah, and now you can't get rid of us.
it's more so you can't get rid of me.
Evil.
You know
We're like,
what?
I thought he was your fake son.
Ooh.
He's evil. Name is
Chosen
evil. I'm
family.
saying that publicly. It's a lie. He's
That's
evil.
not that
Evil name.
evil.
I'm
God,
gonna leave
we're
the
saying
call
public.
now because I have a stream, but I love you all.
That's
Love you
okay.
too,
Alright.
Fauci. Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Wait,
Well, fancy
before
without
I
you,
go,
I
can I
guess.
say my address?
No!
people
No!
know.
No!
Man, now I wanna get back into FF14 because of you.
Fuck me.
Falgi abusing mods. Why the hell?
Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Oh no! My mods are crazy. Falgi abuses us mods. Let it be known. No. Falgi's too much of a coward to beef with Saint one-on-one. I would do it any time of the. See, here's the problem. If I beef with Saint, it'll end up with him on his back, and that's the problem.
Abusing the mods as much as Hassan shocks his dog.
I hate you so much, Bossums. I hate you so fucking much. I'm not ovulating. It's just he likes being on his back.
The Docs block merch design coming soon.
That's absolutely insane. I like it when he hits me. Of course you do, bitch. You should smile and ask for another. You know who else likes when I hit them? Let's watch the video.
Wow, Falgi talking shit to Saint right after he
I
leaves.
love my mods, I really
so
do.
So brave, so bold this Falgi man, much abuse, much wow.
I hang out with my mods. I love my mods. They're great.
This is the real cancellation stream.
Thank you, Moon Buddies. Yen, shut up. Yen, you're next. What the fuck are you talking about?
Through deep diving and manually reading old texts one by one, I have 8 years worth of evidence to go through.
The accusations against me are entirely false, and I have screenshot evidence that directly refutes the claims by my abuser and harasser.
There is no DMs that I have ever personally read.
I have heard, okay, if someone specifically has Diorio reading these DMs, I will play it. If I don't remember Toastify puts it in this video, because I watched like 90% of this video. I can't remember. If they're not in here, it's brilliant. I don't know if Diorio will ever see this, but it is one of the fucking most brilliant things that he has ever done. He doesn't? Fuck, it's so good.
That are worse than what you are about to see.
In the middle of 2024, YouTuber MrTLEXIFY came under fire from none other than his ex-girlfriend. Before this, he had been through pretty smooth sailing, making videos on Call of Duty and his various updates. He was long past his peak by this point. That had been years earlier when he made videos on COD Zombies and Black Ops 3, ranking weapons, finding Easter eggs, giving advice. But for the people who had watched him years earlier, these new claims were a shock. What seemed even worse was the amount of embarrassingly pathetic Snapchat messages.
Bro, these Snapchat messages are so bad. They're so insane!
That MrTLEXIFY leaked to defend himself. Batman himself couldn't get this information out of most people, but for Lex it was a necessary action. After all, it's far better to be known as a loser rather than a pedo. What followed was some of the most insane and messiest allegations seen to date about any YouTuber ever, period. There were tons of videos and documents and screenshots, and even a civil war of sorts within his own friend circle and the wider community. In the end, it seems Lex eventually came out on top. But with all the claims, video edits, additional statements, everything that was being thrown around, it's rarely ever as simple as black and white.
Tell me, Toastify. Tell me, bread person. I almost said bread daddy and my pain got confused. Like my brain got confused. Chatty puts me in the shock collar sometimes. B, I stopped myself. Never forget that. Never forget I stopped myself from saying the thing.
With such serious allegations as this, you might expect them to come from a big fallout, but as we're talking about the Call of Duty community, expect it to start from something completely unrelated. On July 21st, 2024, Lex posted a video about a crowdfunded remaster of the Call of Duty Zombies map Transit. The project was promoted previously by various YouTubers, including Lex himself, but the reason for the video wasn't positive. Despite receiving tons of money, the main developer, Danny, disappeared from social media and failed to deliver on his promises. He didn't credit up.
This stuff we never knew, by the way. Like, his drama pops off and nobody knows about this weird, like Call of Duty scam. I never knew of this. It's so bizarre to me.
Others ignored criticism and rarely gave any updates. His maps were described as lazy rips of the original, his coding was just from projects he had made before, and there were accusations that he was just making up delays to get more money from his Patreons. Lex's video was controversial, as a lot of people felt it seemed to excuse the developer's actions due to the light tone and slight defenses he would make for him. With the general consensus being that this was all a scam, it didn't reflect well on Lex. Even to this day, his video has comments turned off, and he was receiving some backlash elsewhere online. It was from this controversy that people started to look into Lex's past, and there's where they found Lex's ex-girlfriend and soon to
behold the aggressive Imgur in his natural habitat.
I hate you all. I hate you all. I hate you all, by the way. I hate each and every one of you.
be accuser, Reagan, also known as Pure Softy Online.
Yen tipped $3.33. My experience with Falgi, a Google document. I have seen Falgi abuse and touch his mods due to when he goes into heat during his alpha cycle. He has also threatened me and others in the same manner, aka love bombing. Including shocking B like Hassan Piker.
I sent B a DM. I'm waiting for the reaction.
Reagan McNulty began levying serious allegations against Lex, beginning with a number of videos she posted to Twitter, where she claimed that she was 16 in these videos, where Lex, who was 19, can be seen basically feeling her up.
Bro, she published him groping her as a minor. It's so... Also, to be noted, Lex is from Canada, if I remember correctly, and lived in California because of content.
It was from there that hell broke loose. Reagan began posting multiple tweets alleging wrongdoing of various degrees. Lex was quick to respond, beginning on July 22nd with an extended Twitter post.
Falgi touched me, he touched my heart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
After sifting through some of the smaller YouTubers, Lex made his stand. He stated that he and Reagan had met when he was 17 and she was 15, and that he had told her initially that they were both too young to date. What followed was a relationship and a number of breakups and getting back together. Lex's premier point is one of offense, claiming that their final breakup was because Reagan had cheated on him with a minor. This minor was a 17-year-old named Lawrence, whilst Reagan was apparently 21. And Lex had some receipts, which were several of Reagan's diary entries.
So these diary entries are insane, by the way. These diary entries, like, talk about her being so obsessed with a 17-year-old, wishing that he would come and fucking rape him, or she would rape him. The fact that one time the 17-year-old's mother got mad that she went into the house, by the way. It's, yeah, Lawrence. It's the most insane shit that has ever been written, by the way. It's so impossible. My birthday was this Sunday. It's tomorrow. My birthday wish is that Lawrence sleeps with me at the Dell. Please change his mother's mind. Please, 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 please. This is my only birthday wish, besides 10K. I need to sleep with him here. His mom will wake up and tell Lawrence that he can spend the night with me. Or when we're together, she will make him stay. God bless. His brother accidentally walked in on us fucking, but he had a blanket on top, thankfully. It was so good. Lawrence and I in love. Time to age back. No, time to go back to work. Pretty pussy power. But I will not be sick. Thank you so much for putting Lawrence into my life. The past 20 years until Lawrence, Liv, and I in the penthouse. This is like a 17-year-old, by the way. I do want to like highlight this for a second.
She fawns over Lawrence. To support this, Lex would then post DMs from Snapchat where Reagan seems to brag about her relationship with Lawrence.
It gets worse, by the way. It only gets worse.
Will you be improving the Minecraft world, Dada?
I hate that that's an actual thing from this drama. Gilla, I need you to actually die. I need you to suffer. By the way, remember to like and subscribe, share the fucking thing. We've passed 2100 at this point, which, like, from what I understand is like the hard stuck limit for a period of time. Let's fucking destroy that, because fuck it. I don't give a shit. Well, let's pass 2100 and then some. Fuck me. Baby girl goes on to say, I don't know how to do Coral Weezer. Lawrence. You know what? Fuck it. We'll try this. Lawrence was 17 and I posted him. I posted me kissing him. I don't give a single fuck. Because it was only wrong if you have sex. And no one was having sex or posting sex. Oh my god, Jennifer Coolidge. I gotta think of how to do. You're just making excuses for a shit boyfriend. Lawrence posted with me too, even though I was 20. Oh, you're right, and I know better, and I want to post you all the time. I want you to be with me everywhere. I want to be next to you all the time. I want to be your best friend. You can tell me anything. I will never stop. I will never touch you again ever, baby. Lawrence and I had real convos.
How about Sasha Grey from her previous
I don't even
employment?
know what that means. I've never. So I can't do it.
This accent Falgi, please keep yourself safe.
I'd have to listen. I'd have to fucking listen to it.
And him being underage, though she does mention that she is 20, not 21. But this was not the part people focused on. Rather than showing just this little screenshot or one-page recording while scrolling, Lex's post is nearly 6 minutes.
Thank you. If you posted it in mod chat, you're a beautiful bastard. Oh my god, you did. Fuck! If you guys want to see... Okay, here. This is some of the insanity that was in that. Hold up. No, not this one. I want this one specifically.
Here. So cute. I love you, baby. Please, can you come back and let me give you everything I owe you, baby? You don't owe me anything. I owe you. Please. I don't want your fucking pussy. I just want you to be happy. You can date other guys. I don't care. I just want you to be sad. I just don't want to be sad and upset. And I want you to have a good life. I do care about you. People can give... Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh.
Thank you, Diorio. That's a little bit of snippet for that because I want to do some of the other voices, but thank you, Diorio.
Minutes of their conversation, and most of it is Lex sounding like an embarrassing, pathetic loser, begging and pleading for Reagan's love.
Like, you guys don't even understand. Some of the shit that was in there was so vile. She called him like a white like a white pussy bitch, and he goes like, "Yes, I'm such a white pussy bitch." Like, she calls him a white pig, and he's like, "Oink oink." It's insane. It's so funny. Like, some of these are like, "I always loved you. No, I always did. You tell me." "No, but I always did." "Baby, this is so sad. I feel I'm a living nightmare." Okay. "Why are we happily ever after?" "I don't care. I want you so bad." You did it to yourself, dumbass.
How's your Gilbert Gottfried impression?
I have no idea. I've never done one before. Oh no, that's the wrong voice. "I'm so sad." Emojis. "You called me crude shit. Baby, please, no, I'm so sorry."
While she basically tells him to bugger off.
No, I'm not gonna try it. But like, she just fucking like rips into him.
Seriously, these DMs are horrific.
That's the one that Diorio read.
And I don't even think Lex did anything illegal here. Lex's offensive wasn't over, as on July 25th, he posted a Google document providing various screenshots and accusing Reagan. This ranges from fights where she bit him or hit him with a wooden board, her getting him drunk, causing damages and being pretty...
I love the idea it's her getting him drunk. The younger of the two is somehow force-feeding the older one alcohol, let it be known. Again, like, this is money that was paid. Him talking to Reagan.
Your new merch design is sent to you, show chat.
Okay, to be fair, did you dox yourself is my question. No. I will say this is actually funny, Slug. I'll give Slug this. This is actually fucking funny. No, not merch design. Fuck you, Slug. But that's actually funny. I will give Slug that. That was actually funny. You don't deserve anything in life. You don't deserve to marry. You don't deserve to move on. You deserve to read this forever. I wanted you. I don't care if you, I assume, kill yourself. When I expose you, shut up, bitch.
Mean. Lex would also should.
Oh my god. Let me read I'm gonna find one that's like I wanna find one that's like pretty fucked. Let me find it. DMs, did you see this yet? I already covered Diorio. I've covered the Diorio post. All right. Yeah, I've seen this. Diorio posted on the Ujjabahuji, the YouTube, not this. This is still 6 days ago. Diorio posted on the YouTube video, Yen. Way to be behind the times. Behind the times, Yen. Let's see which one is actually like particularly bad. I'm not romantic and I apologize. I will read about romanticism. You don't know anything for me that's romantic. Even watching a stupid video on my mental illness. You dated me for 5 years and you never took accountability to look up anything that would make you get along with me easier. I cannot be with you. I just want your money now. She goes on to say like some crazy shit. This is like my favorite actually. I have no water or juice, like pay me. I'm sick to my stomach with the Twitch chat, yada yada yada. Here, this is my favorite one though. Oh hey Crash, good to see you, good to see you. I gotta make you send me more money. If you keep being dumb, you're so fucking stupid. Oh, I'm trying to say that. I would tackle you right now. You're making me so fucking angry. This is just that, like, it's so funny.
DMs that pretty clearly paint out Reagan extorting him, using him for money, and leveraging the...
Again, like, this is like 5 hour, in the truth, my 5 hour long video. Pay me, pay me, pay me. Lex, pay me. Okay. Unironically, this is where the old ops law came from, where the longer a drama goes on, a Lex and or Jake will appear. Because my favorite line from this drama, by the way, both of these people are crazy. I don't pick a side because they're both fucking psychotic and they both exhibit like groomer and pedophilic tendencies. Let's just be honest. This is how it's going to be, Lex. Seeing that exposed video was almost 3 hours long that recently dropped on Super Mega reminded me a lot of what I should do to you. Guys, don't you remember the Super Mega drop where, you know, crazy bitch number 9 drops a video about Super Mega, but it's really about someone else, but she's gonna blame Super Mega? Fucking crazy. You know that time she slandered an entire company because they wouldn't let her live in their fucking office for an extra 6 months? Shocker.
Aspect of releasing allegations against him. He also made a point of saying that Reagan had initiated their relationship and lied about doing so later. The rest...
I want to also point out when Lex says she initiated the relationship, one of the biggest things is that she was a minor and a fan. And he's like, oh yeah, no, but she initiated the relationship though. Like, that's, I'm not going to read all of these, but like, that was also a big thing too. Oh, the Lex shit, are you covering that now? Yes, I'm covering, wait, the Lex shit, are you going to cover that? There's never been any need to recover the Super Mega stuff, in my personal opinion. There's never been a singular need to go out of my way and recover it. Yeah, at the time, like, Lex is, in this scenario, Lex is like 17, 18-ish. That's always the thing. It's, we had plans to do it.
The Gaming Truge tipped $1. Hi Op Block, hope you guys are staying safe and having a wonderful evening. My partner is a big Digimon fan and she wants the new game but doesn't have a console of PC for it. Any ideas for Digimon gifts? Also give your dogo all the loves.
There are Digivices. If you can afford them on premium Bandai, there are Digivices. You can my big suggestion is doing that. Find the Digivices that are there and actually do it that way. There are premium Bandai stuff. I will say this, we thought about it. Big shout outs to Mod Arena. Jesus Christ! Thank you guys.
Lex Up Dog looks like if Coconut Head from Ned Declassified School Survival Guide started an off.
And yes, chat, it's time to feed. Where is it? That dog! It's time to feed that puppers. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now on the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. Yeah, there's other things too that they can do as well. If they don't have a computer or PC, there are Digimon toys out there. You go to Premium Bandai. There's Zenin TCG that also does some Digimon stuff. But yes, chat, the dog! Can you guys break the goals tonight? Can we hit the 50 goal? Let's see if you could do it. We gotta be 30 and then 50. We've only ever done it once. Can you do it again?
The document includes DMs where Reagan is confronted on a diary and seems to go back to loving Lex to keep him from doing anything about this. This happens again when Reagan admits she messed up, lied about cheating, and begs him to stay. On the
Yes, so they both kind of cheat on each other. That actually becomes a point of contention later.
other hand, she can be seen threatening to release a document to destroy.
Yeah, some of these are insane. I wanted a romantic relationship with you, but you're too dumb to understand. Now, you're too dumb to understand now, so you're nothing but a pay pig. I will look into romanticism for you. Ray, I just want this to be remedied, please. I just wanted to love more yesterday. Oh, my Google Docies. Bro, they were both crazy, by the way. Both crazy.
Lex's life, or telling him to get over her cheating on him and throwing threats around.
I don't care about this place. I can't go home, blah, yada, yada. There's no relationship, Reagan, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Go be with Lawrence. I read your whole diary. I need to know what the fuck you did.
Insert Ludwig. Let's up those numbers sound clip.
Yes. Yeah, let's up those numbers. I never watched the Ludwig stream. Granted, I could care less.
The document ends with Lex showing his threats of legal action. Lex had come out of the gate swinging. Before Reagan even had a chance to talk about her allegations, he was trying to get this done as soon as possible, already putting pressure on her, levying allegations against her of toxicity and physical harm. But Lex failed to have the final say.
Yes, he did.
With
because that's the thing, Lex came out of the gate like, I'm gonna preemptively do this. I'm gonna swing, I'm gonna hit hard, and she's never gonna respond. And boy, did she.
140 pages, Reagan's 2 Google documents publishing her main response were daunting, but they were mostly screenshots, and thankfully it all gave us a much more clear perspective on this entire situation, rather than the confusing hellhole the.
Also funny how Lex seems more pissed that Reagan cheated than a minor being hurted. Very true, Rose. It's almost like that becomes a fucking running game between how shitty both of these people are.
Public has been thrown into. Reagan lays it out fairly clearly. It began all the way back in 2016, when she was a 15-year-old fangirl meeting an 18-year-old Lex.
So she was 15, he was 18. Now, I know people are going to be like, oh, Romeo and Juliet laws, it's a high school age gap. Not in high school. By the way, he's Canadian that's moved. I don't want to hear this fucking high school age. I'm so tired of the high school age gap fucking discussion, because it's not the impact of the relationship. They're not in high school. They have separated. This is a YouTuber who is not here, and it doesn't apply in online relationships. She was a fan of his.
At a meet and greet. The two soon became friends online after Reagan had been replying several times to him on Twitter. It began with a follow back, then a message about needing help with the Easter egg on the COD map Zetsubo no Shima.
Yes.
From there they had long calls.
And let's be honest, do you think that Lex would have helped her if she wasn't attractive to him? Let's be honest there.
With one another, which eventually turned into a relationship. The following year, the two met up in California in July 2017, where Reagan reportedly had her first kiss with him in his hotel room. As their meetups continued, Lex's issues became more apparent to Reagan. She accuses him of everything from inappropriate touching whilst he took her to Disneyland, to Lex lying about Reagan's age to get her into.
So this was something that always bothered me. That for some reason, nobody wanted to call out. And the people called it out, but it was always something that bothered me. He lies about the fact that she is underage, not only to get into bars, but to hang out with friends. I want to make that very clear. It wasn't just to get into bars. These were dinners with friends, his adult friends. And he lies about her age. That, to me, is also incredibly suspect. You shouldn't have to lie about this person. And to your friends, of all people? Because that was one of the allegations, that it came out that his friends did not know her age. And there is no proof to the contrary. And he had to take that on the chin, because he never argues it. He lied about their age.
to parties in Los Angeles with the Z House.
Yeah, if you have to lie about your partner's age, they're far too young. Yeah, exactly.
A group of fellow COD zombie YouTubers that Lex was friends with. Whilst there, she notes that Lex got her drunk and tried to take her back to the hotel for, well, you can guess. This is where she claims the video she posted come from. Over time, Lex's behaviour would become the norm to Reagan, allegedly begging and wearing her down for sexual things and sending explicit pictures. And it eventually led to him taking her virginity. Reagan would also supply proof of them having sex.
Oh my god, I fucking remember. This was the hardest thing. She provided this, and it was impossible to read through. Because it's a deleted account. Where it's like, baby, I sent you some money. What was it? But if you just say stop, daddy is going to rip up that pussy. Oh my fucking god, Karina just turned legal. Mark it just like us. Daddy wants to talk and show you all the photos. Also, I assume dick gets hard. Now kiss it. Now grab my poking through you. It's awkward. There's one where he calls her like his like perfect little minor, by the way, or like minorling, or like something like incredibly disgusting.
Sexual messages in 2018 when she was 17. Reagan would accuse Lex of being overly sexual and
you have the goddess body. I'm gonna be legal the next time you fuck me. No more underage. Good, I can now tear you apart in public. I love you, but I love being a minor and getting blanked by you. By daddy, you're still my minoring. Shh, shh. No matter what, gorgeous. Being a minor was part of it for him. Come on!
Not enough alcohol or therapy to unsee these texts.
Like, I would say it again. Being a minor was part of it for him. I dream of daddy. I love you so much more. Good night, baby. This is my offering. Like, it was a part of it.
Toxic to her and supply
2023 Part 3 in YouTube Darkest Dramas is a thing.
Speaking
Skull
of
and
that,
crossbones emoji.
Speaking of that, do you guys know that Mama Max is going to be back very shortly? He's making a video, by the way. So this would be interesting. Are we talking about Pyro? Not yet. Pyro will be at the second half of the stream. We're doing the MrTLEXIFY video first.
Her with weed at 16, something she claims got her addicted, all whilst Lex was apparently already cheating on her. Reagan accuses Lex of continuing this cheating behaviour up until 2023, where he was messaging, quote, barely legal.
Now, barely legal girls is a fucking interesting thing. She means 18-year-olds, which again, you are allowed. He's allowed to message 18-year-olds. It is weird, I will say, like if he's using a Bumble account, right? Instagram, it also becomes weird, like if he's like fucking checking their profiles until they hit 18. That is like fucking bizarre. To my knowledge, there was never any proof that he specifically preyed upon and would like follow women until, like follow young girls until they turned 18. But I can't say for certain that did and didn't happen. From I remember correctly, he didn't. There was no proof. Didn't he just get canceled for this? Did he? He just got away with it. I mean, his.
My God, the daddy thing makes me gag.
Like if you go to MrTLEXIFY's channel right now, Mr. T, fuck me, Mr. T Lex. If you go to MrTLEXIFY's channel right now, this is a dead channel. This is a channel with over 1.5 million subs. And if I look at his latest videos, 100K subs. My final video, apparently. And it didn't work. It didn't re-inject content. 32K, 37K. He's never personally recovered from this. Z-House reading mean tweets. I feel like this is a fucking weird re-upload. Oh, did he work with the Z-House again after this? I need to know. The sole purpose of these old Z-House videos was to re-upload it to preserve old media. He's trying to make it seem like he's still cool with them. Like, you see this and he's trying to make it cool. That's so fucking funny. Like, again, like, this is a dead channel. And so, like, any of these videos, barely any of these videos cross 100K. The only video that crossed 100K is I don't trust Treyarch anymore. Everything else under 100K. This is a dead channel. I don't know if he's still... Oh, also, he, like, converted to God. I have faith in Christ before it's too late. I remember... This is so funny, man. So fucking funny.
Girls on Bumble and buying OnlyFans from them. Then Reagan confronted him in the middle of the night.
Oh God, thanks Toastify. So these are OnlyFans accounts? Fansly accounts? Motherfucker was paying a shit ton of money for OF girls, which again, remember, sex work, real work, but maybe don't do that to cheat on your partner. That is not like doing that to cheat on your partner is insane. This guy had like a sex addiction, in my personal opinion. He was too much of a gooner. These are chats with, I guess, on Bumble. I sent you a message on Telegram, sweetheart. Mine is Mr. TLEXIFY, TTV. I'm genuinely obsessed with how beautiful you are. I love you. Please tell me whatever is necessary to be everything you want in a significant other. I would make they were constantly cheating on each other. They were not good for each other. Like, they were just never good for each other. And here's all the money he spent. I think he spent like fucking thousands of I think at one time she alleged that he spent like $10,000+ on OF girls.
And
Juicy Jasmine. He fucking spent the money on Juicy Jasmine. Queen Mommy Milker.
Wanted him, making comments about her being too old for him now. He responded by allegedly lunging at her throat and choking her.
Yes, there were allegations of assault when she became of a specific age that he felt was too old. I did forget about that too.
Only stopping after Reagan bluffed that she was recording him. It was after this that Reagan claims these Snapchat conversations.
Yeah, so this is all the Snapchat conversation. Apologize for everything, you scum fuck. I don't care how you feel. You're disgusting. You're not my type anymore. He goes on to say, I'm sorry for calling you names. I'm sorry for being disgusting. Please come back. I will just be your pay pig. I am so desperate for you. Did Diorio do this one? Let me see if Diorio did this one too. Let me just double check real quick. You know what? I think this is funny.
Oop. Oh, fuck me. If you don't want, I understand, I love you, but I really just want you to be happy and everything, and I want to make you happy. You kind of suck. You're exactly the same from years ago. You pull the same shitty cards on me. Sad face. At this point, your words about me being a loser don't affect me. I'm just like, lol, okay. I want to help. I don't need your help. There are a bajillion other guys out there who make money. Oh, he just got smoked. He just got fucking smoked.
She fucking killed him. It's so good, man. Thank you, Diorio, for another Diorio distract. Thank you, Diorio. Why is Diorio doing the Carl Weezer voice? I think this was the stream that cemented the Carl Weezer voice for pathetic text reading, from what I remember. It's crazy, actually.
That Lex posted had happened, putting reason to his incredibly apologetic and submissive nature there. This was not the first time Reagan said their relationship had gotten physical. She states it happened before in March 2021, when Lex rented out an Airbnb.
Yes, so the Airbnb story apparently was him being aggressive, not the other way around.
Airbnb for 3 months to stay with her. During,
again, can't confirm or deny this, I need to know that.
A time when they were play wrestling, Lex apparently got too aggressive and Reagan bit him out of fear. This is meant to be a rebuttal for one of Lex's claims in his document. During this day, Reagan and Lex got into a fight again, this time over the weed they were having. Lex apparently got heated with her, he broke the tray whilst taking it out of her hands, she threw the broken tray at his back, and then he lunged at her and choked her.
Bruh, if you fight over weed, the both of you should unironically just die. I have never fought with a partner over substances. That is the most it's the most fucking disgusting display of addiction. Oh, the weed! weed? Oh, fuck off. Like, you don't, like, if you fight over your partner over marijuana, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Following this, after Lex went back to Canada, he reportedly sent over flowers and really weird love letters to make up for what he had done. I'm sorry. No.
Go get it, Toastify. Go get it, buddy!
First off, Dad, I want to apologize for the flowers on this image not being pink. I tried for hours looking for a sexy cutie background for my love letter to Lovebug, but I could not find it and I can't change the colours on them to make them look pink. So Dada, apologise in advance, my sunshine girl. Second off, you'll be receiving an array of gifts exclusively from your Dada that hopefully mirror the same thought that you put in towards the previous care packages you've sent me, so I hope you recognise the thought and love I put into it at every corner. I want you to be fully happy and to be forgiven, so you realise I'm not the same person who did these terrible things to you. Enough about Dada, because that is forgiven, so you realise
Now, remind you, this is in this letter. Even if the first part of your life is bad, you found your true family with Dada, and you will be my child forever. I will never forgive myself for choking you.
I'm not the same person who did these terrible things to you. Enough about Dada, because that is my main problem here. Being too selfish and not being considerate enough about my baby girl's feelings. This is awful. I hate
Why is he referring to himself as Dada? You fucking know why. You fucking know why. And you know what he says? He's like, oh, these ain't real, by the way. He's like, nah, these ain't real.
Why did I choose to read out this? I know this whole problem started from the cartoon. What? The cartoon? And I want you to know...
Crash, thank you, buddy.
Not now, kitten. Dada reached level 99 and COD blocks zombies.
It's so good to see you, dude. Slug, thank you for the 2.
I'm gonna eat glass.
No,
Stop
don't eat glass.
the
It ain't
video.
fucking worth it.
That I will never put you below anything like that again.
Yes, like T1 says, Dada is especially awful because Dada feels... It feels specifically like minor focused. Like... Fuck. Okay, so... This is... Yeah, it's so much more infantilizing. Like, listen... Sometimes you're with someone and they want to call you daddy. And as long as you two have consented, okay. It's fine. It happens. But Dada Dada feels like baby's first word, and like it's especially vile. Like it's like especially vile. Like, yeah, it is 100% baby speak. It's very bizarre. It's very weird. Ew.
It is not important and valuable as what you mean to me because you are my shining light girl, my cheap. Okay, I'm laughing at someone's cringy love letter. Dada promises from here on out to listen to my good Minx girl and provide when needed. Dada will improve the Minecraft world and
Dada will improve the Minecraft world!
I've spitey on women when they called me daddy. Ew.
No, you can call me daddy if you want. I don't really give a shit. I've had partners call me daddy. Like, it's fine, sir. Like, shit like that is fine. As long as we discuss it, I'm totally chill with it. Like, I don't I don't yuck other people's yums specifically unless it's like this shit. This shit's insane.
Sure that you love it just as much as you used to love Dada.
Yeah, he made a whole ass school report. Kinda crazy, right? Isn't Cheep the fat fish report?
Isn't Cheep the fat fish from Mario
Brothers? That's insane! That's insane. Crash, that's wild. Oh, I need to fucking like that. That's fucking for real.
I'm building a surprise on it right now that I think you will really like. Alright, there's so much more of this. I'm not reading it. That's just... Wait.
You're not daddy, you're slop father? No. No. That's... I don't like that.
Falgi likes being called rigatoni cannoli boy.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. That's actually, that was weird. Why are you alone tonight? Because people are busy. People are busy. It happens.
What the f? The front of the letter says, dada girl, dada, sweet pea, sexy princess. I love you, please forgive. This is horrific. During 2023, Reagan confronted him on what he had done to her, and
so this is like, I literally lost my personality because of you. I used to tweet so much because it was all these pics. I lost all my confidence because of your blank, snarky comments, yada, 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 abusive relationship. I miss the old me. You made me different.
Lex's primary concern is that he doesn't want to get exposed.
Man's called his victim a fish and thought it was cute.
Fucking insane. Thank you, Coyote, for the 5. No one, I swear to God, if someone called me the slop father in bed, I probably would actually take out, like, I'd probably kill myself. Please don't, oh God. I've put that into the ether. Someone's just gonna do it. Someone's actually going to be calling me slop father in bed one day. I put it into the universe.
Before switching to accusing Reagan of deflection and seeking validation from him. Their communication stopped in September 2023, with him apparently stopping off the payment of her rent as hush money. When the allegations began circulating, Lex panic texted Reagan's mother, lying about the relationship, and stating that he will sue her and put her in jail for a relationship with Lawrence.
Jesus Christ! Whoa, buddy, where the fuck did we go? How did we get here? How did we get here, buddy? How did we get here? Bizarre. No, Cloudy does not have has the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Don't say that.
Whilst also noting that Reagan could not charge him for statutory as the crime had expired, before again offering to pay their rent
wait,
and
what did he say?
restitutory.
I talked to a California criminal lawyer, defense attorney. Your daughter cannot charge me for statutory rape because it's been over 5 years since we started a relationship, and there was never a problem then. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sending this to your mom. She can't charge me with statutory rape.
As the crime had expired, before again offering to pay their rent and ordering Reagan's mother to tell her to delete her post.
I did so much for your daughter. Call her in the morning and please, before she regrets this, tell her to stop. Remember, she's going crazy at me. I will sue her. She will go to jail.
Then he baits ending it all. The end of Reagan's blocked mother to tell her to delete her posts. Then he baits.
Hello again, I'm getting more and more accounts telling me that I'm a pedophile and a groomer, and that they know what I did messaging Alex. Please relay this to Reagan to tell her to stop. This person, Alex, has messaged me when I made my Twitter DMs open, and I had no ill intent ever messaging a minor. Your daughter is making me blank. I'm assuming suicidal, and it's making me feel like I'm drowning. I built my 10-year career. Is this what she wants?
It's ending it all. The end of Reagan's document mainly goes over her response to Lex's initial claims, responding to his claim to—
I forgot how fucking insane this drama was. This was peak 2024. This drama was so fucking insane, and the twists and turns
of extortion, with DMs of him referring to her as his pay pig and expressing an interest in giving her money for his own kind of thing.
And that was the other thing too. Lex engaged in the pay pig stuff before this like fucking blackmail discussion. He engaged in it. So it was so bizarre. Like the moment she showed it, it was like, oh my God.
There's also a bunch of DMs where Lex is complaining about the LGBTQ woke virus.
Oh yes. Yes, he did do that.
Axis 1247 tipped $3.33. Like being called daddy is cool and all, but someone calling me dada would soften me up quicker than acid poured on foam.
Axis, I know too much about, like, your sex life from time to time. And I like you, bud. You're, like, OG homie. Like an actual homie. But, like, why? Why, Axis? Why you gotta do this to me, buddy? Why you gotta do this, bud? Thank you. I love you.
Or whatever, which was actually the last conversation they ever had. Reagan also responds to the claims of her grooming a 17-year-old Lawrence, saying that they met through a co-worker when she was 20 and he was 17. She denies anything inappropriate and said she did not seek Lawrence out for his age. It's worth noting that denies anything inappropriate and said she did.
I met my friend through a coworker, and shortly after meeting him, we both had birthdays, causing us to be 18 and 21 years old. I met this person organically when I met him, and I told him I was dating Lex for the past 6 years of my life. Nothing inappropriate ever happened except the diary shows otherwise. I'm a be perfectly honest. The diary shows otherwise. The diary shows that she did not wait for him to turn 18, which was also part of the problem. Also, the journal could be argued to be blackmail. Yeah, those messages also are blackmail. Fauci, don't shame Axis. I don't shame Axis. I love Axis. You know, he actually knows that. Fauci, I need more people to run Cypress T. Can you multitask? Name. I'm fucking streaming. I can't. We're not doing this.
Not seek Lawrence out for his age. It's worth noting that for a lot of the claims here, Reagan didn't have solid proof that supported everything. She posted screenshots for a lot of what she had, including pictures from when those events would have happened, but not much that supports them actually happening. To some extent, I do understand you can't prove everything that happens in these scenarios, but it is worth keeping in mind going forward. Regardless, in the wake of Reagan's document, public opinion began to shift against Lex. A few of the Call of Duty YouTubers who Lex was friends with would cut ties, some of them supporting specific claims that—
You can't multitask chat. I'm not multitasking. We're not doing this. This stream will be so ADHD. I cannot do all three things at once.
Reagan had made.
I have spent a lot of time feeling bad about Lex and Reagan's modern day relationship, and looking at it now, I again feel—
Sure, Ballistic, if someone donates 50 gifties, I'll somehow add Final Fantasy 15 to the screen.
So betrayed, because I thought that Lex was in a toxic relationship, and it turns out that it was Lex that was the abuser.
I have a second monitor. That's not the issue. I have to finagle. I wouldn't be able to see chat.
And it was Lex that was the toxic person.
One of the funniest parts of this backlash was that clips were surfaced
14, you know,
of Lex in 2017 talking about a 16-year-old diva from Overwatch, which would have been recorded around the time Lex was dating Reagan, who was 15.
I mean, look, when you think of your stereotypical anime, what do you think of? Mechs and hot chicks.
No, I give you that.
I understand that Diva's 16 years old. We figured this out in the last video that we were just recorded.
I thought she was 15, dude, but like
right,
16's a little bit better, but that's a no-go.
Oh, you wouldn't date a 16-year-old, Huh, Lex? Wouldn't date a 16-year-old, huh?
Look, I thought she was older. I'm not into that.
Fauci, how do you respond to the claims you're actually Peppino from Pizza Tower? The claims I'm making right now while drunk.
Crash. I love you, dude.
But I'm just saying,
He went into the hentai section.
They obviously sexualized her. Okay? They obviously made her like a very pretty character. And what do you see in animes? You see chicks and mechs fighting. I insulted every anime watcher on Earth.
No, but seriously, remember that time when we were gonna make a smasher pass on
We were gonna make a smasher pass?
Dude, we're going.
I am just skipping because this gets long in the tooth.
Damn.
It's the response video!
It would take until August 7th for Mr. TLEXIFY to post a full response to his channel, and if I had to summarize the takeaway from it in a few words, I would say that the video establishes that Reagan is crazy. There are several screenshots where she's being psychotic, incredibly verbally.
She's incredibly manipulative, but she's also a victim. So yes, imperfect victims, and then if she also victimized another person, it's why she shouldn't be on the internet either. They both should be gone.
Abusive, going back and forth between berating Lex and then threatening to end it if he doesn't do what she says.
Yep.
There's messages of blatant extortion, directly threatening to expose him if he doesn't give her.
I want you dead. You should have started listening to me, you pig. I hope you die in your dreams. Like the fuck. She's crazy. They're all crazy.
Money. There were even implications that she was responsible for letting Lex's account get hacked.
I changed my passwords. His account got hacked. Insane.
As for the physical incident in 2023, Lex shows that Reagan blackmailed him into giving her money if she deleted the recording that she never had, and clarifies that at this point, they were never dating. He also disputes the bruises as coming from a car accident she had. One of his best points came from refuting Reagan's claims that he was seeking out young girls, a claim that obviously was made to link him to some sort of pedo behavior. Lex responds stating he never messaged anyone underage, and that apps like Bumble have a limit where you have...
To what I remember, there's like this like weird thing regarding that now. Like there was like a difference, like it didn't ask for ID at a specific time. I mean, again, like I'm not gonna. He used a dating app for adults. Yeah.
Have to be 18 years.
She doesn't show proof of that.
Is all to sign up. Reagan also baselessly accused Lex of using his platform and influence to get with girls by just listening.
KP. KP.
That he's a YouTuber. Another dumb point which Lex catches because what else would he be able to put there? He also shows that Reagan was provably cheating on him and bragging about it. The thing I don't get is why Lex was on Bumble in the first place.
Thank you, Toastify. Very interesting question.
If he denies anything like cheating, because in his words, he was just messaging these other women to escape the relationship. That sounds like such dodgy wording. I didn't
escape it. Interesting.
Even know what to make of it. If you cheated, you cheated. I doubt people would care at this point if the circumstances you're describing actually happened. Lex also accuses Reagan of cheating on him with multiple minors, not just Lawrence, and using his house for OnlyFans pictures.
Diva may not have aged, but her mech is. Clank, 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 jar. 2025 probably.
Yes, if you want to get off the internet, please. Oh my god, she fucking Blue changed the Chocleta to a fucking application. I hate you, Blue. Why do you do this to me?
Pictures, offering money.
Okay, yes, she did her OnlyFans, and she would fuck the people that she would allegedly who would take pictures of her OnlyFans account.
For these people to take these pictures. He also claims that Reagan was kicked out of Lawrence's house after lying to them, saying she was the same age as Lawrence. Worth keeping in mind, these claims have about as much proof as parts of Reagan's document.
This is very true. These are only claims.
But to be fair, this lines up with what we saw in the diary entries.
I hate thinking about him. I hate remembering the fun times and the stuff like now, because he had COVID and was staying in the Airbnb, snuck through the window. Bro, we fucked with masks on hard and something hurt us, LMFAO. That's so crazy. He probably thinks his life was so crazy. I still want him. I can't lie. It hurts so bad. I hope he comes back to me before our 7-year anniversary. I think this is about Lex, by the way, or a little bit about Lawrence. I hate him for what he did. Lawrence... I didn't notice that they allowed this kid to be full doxed. Okay.
As well as Lex showing far more incriminating ones, where
that was a full fucking name in there, by the way. I really hope that wasn't that kid's whole fucking name. Oh my god, oh my god. That's in Lex's video too. He didn't keep it, he didn't hide it either. Full name isn't doxing. He was a 17-year-old dog. That kid didn't need his name out there. It's been like 18 months. No, I know. I'm not saying that Toastify was to blame. I'm saying specifically Lex uses this whole thing. Look at this girl. She was meeting up a minor. Here's his full first name, by the way. Like here's his full name. It's just incredibly scummy. It's incredibly scummy.
She directly mentions his age. Lex then denies
and directly mentions that he is 17.
The physical claims, beginning with the Airbnb incident in 2021, saying that he was assaulted. He points out Reagan's weird wording of throwing the broken tray at his back out of self-defense, even though his back would have been turned.
Yeah, this was revenge for him, yeah. And then it also comes off like he was fucking getting revenge on Lawrence.
He also shows a lot of property damage.
He shows property damage that it was the whole weed incident. Yes,
claiming
yes,
that Reagan was responsible for it. His logic here is a little dumb though. His reasoning is that this fight over the blunt could have never happened because Airbnb hosts don't allow drugs.
I remember that. He's like, we couldn't have fought at the Airbnb because the Airbnb doesn't allow drugs. Spoiler, chat, I've done drugs at an Airbnb.
Which I just instinctively knew was off.
Reagan says she was using marijuana, which is not at all possible, as Airbnb hosts do not allow drug use on their property.
Sorry to break it to you, Airbnb host, but people do drugs in your homes. That's just a fact. Lex also claims the bite marks never came from play fighting and happened after an actual fight following her looking through his phone. Lex's video ends off with an affirmation of his Christian faith and of his innocence.
If I remember correctly, this video also had a link to like a crazy Christian video too.
Along with pointing out that police and lawyers have looked into this, whilst Reagan never made a report. And that is probably the last good point I will give to this video. Whilst Reagan's document made claims of disparate screenshots, Lex's video makes absurd claims of plausible scenarios with no actual proof to support it. There's a part where he tries to discredit this
The minoring is insane.
DM, where he's sexually messaging Reagan and calling her a minorling. And his defense is that in the screenshot, the phone uses 5G, and that 5G wouldn't have been around when she was 17.
Text message of Reagan.
His video, I don't believe, is deleted. Right? His video is not deleted, right? No, it can't be. He didn't delete it. Because he wouldn't have deleted it because it would make him look guilty if he did, in my opinion. Or not guilty, but especially with this video coming out, it would make him look like bizarre. Yeah, no, it's still here. Fuck, I remember watching this fucking video multiple times.
Reagan alleging myself calling her my minoring is false, as proven by people finding the 5G symbol on the phone when this was not invented at the time of the screenshot.
That's a lie!
Disregarding the fact that A, the screenshot is from Lex's phone, not Reagan's, and B, this could have just been Reagan looking back at old conversations to take screenshots, something both parties have done with their Twitter.
Again, they had to recover messages. They had to go. She wasn't taking the message. She wasn't taking the pictures when it was actively happening. She had to recover the messages. You stupid fuck.
Emails. Such a dumb point to make, and it's not the only one. There's a clip where he claims that Reagan saying she's a dominant woman actually means she's a predator.
Well, if you like findom and if you want somebody to be like your dominatrix, I'm here for you.
Ironic considering his own comments to her on Twitter DMs.
So daddy wants to talk and show you all the photos. But if you say just stop, daddy will rip that pussy.
One of the dodgiest parts of Lex's entire response is the Z House parties, where he's alleged to have lied about Reagan's
You fucking Brit. It's Z! It's Z!
age to get her in, and then later performed acts with her. Lex confirms that he did lie about her age to get her in.
So whole stop. You lied about her age to get in. You also lied to your friends about how old she was.
But that she asked first. He then
Lex isn't doing himself any favors with the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses he wore in the video.
No, he never
Just
did.
Saying.
Crash, you're absolutely right. He never did. It was funny.
denies that what they did ever took place, saying that Reagan admitted as much in a DM.
Nobody at the Z House ever witnessed any abuse, as this simply did not occur. This includes the accusation that never happened.
But does she really? Lex uses this tactic to great effect, throwing a bunch of screenshots on for a few seconds, hoping you just assume that these screenshots are related to what he's saying. But if you read seconds, hoping you just assume that these screenshots are
What is... I hate it! I hate it! Hey, Z-Bay boyfriend, Minecraft boyfriend, gamer boyfriend!
I don't trust anyone that seems too overly proud about findom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
relates to what he's saying. But if you read them, they don't prove anything.
Reagan had never had oral sex with me at the Z House. She proves it right here in her own words. When did she say that, motherfucker? When the fuck did she say that, stupid fuck?
The screenshot just says...
Yeah, my response to this was like, oh, will always be you let yourself be bitched out by a child. So that was everybody's response, but he just kept posting. It kind of shows that you post through it. This is the first video, Ivy. I have Amos's video right here, guys. Amos's video is right here. We will get to Amos's video after this one.
That her friend did it before she did. It's entirely possible it still happened. As for the claim that she asked him to lie, there is a lot more circumstantial evidence towards this, a history of her saying she wants to lie about her age. But does it make a difference if she asked you first? You still said yeah as the older party. Lex even goes on to say that he was forced into lying.
Specifically, I would like to formally apologize to Pat, or the Smith Plays.
Oh my god, I just
involved.
realized that this is the reverse Predator dude. We'll get there.
Specifically, I would like to formally apologize to Pat, or the Smith Plays, and everyone involved at the Z House, where Reagan made me lie about her age to you.
How on earth...
He said forced!
Does a 16-year-old force you, a 19-year-old, into lying about their age? Unless there's direct blackmail or threats or anything like that, and you haven't proved that at all, it is still your responsibility. In this part, he also talks about the videos that were posted of him and her at the Z House parties. His point here is that they were already in a public consenting relationship.
The video she cites as evidence is misleading, as we were already in a public consensual relationship, which can be seen in numerous social media posts where she is showing me off and bragging about how much she loves being in a relationship with me.
But all the tweets he throws on screen to support his claim are from 2019 onwards. Lex, Reagan claimed this happened in 2017.
Yeah, the timeline is incorrect. You stupid fuck. You lying piece of shit.
2 years before these earliest tweets. What kind of evidence is this? Just shifting the year away to someplace else shamelessly? Just blatantly lying? When it comes to the start of his relationship, Lex's defense in general really just boils down to the minor just wanted me dude. His defense is just flashing up screenshots where she liked them being in bed together and being obsessed with him in multiple ways. Sure, this is really weird, but in cases of grooming, the accusation that is being made here, the minor is fine with it at the time because they don't understand yet. That's the reason why it's wrong and so serious. There are aspects I understand disproving, like who initiated certain parts of the relationship, but Lex is just throwing screenshots out, showing that Reagan initially lied about her age, and that she messaged me first, and she said
she would have still been underage. We'll get there.
It was all illegal, but at the end of the day, Lex still knew her age, was fine with it, and lied about it to get her into parties. And if you're sitting there thinking, wow, all this over a 3-year age gap?
Lex started dating his ex-girlfriend when she was 15 and he was 18.
I don't care about that. And second of all, I don't think 15, 18 is that big of a deal. You could say like you think it's inappropriate, it's not predatory. I don't really care about 15.
Why is he always saying this shit? Can I be honest? Why is it always Papa Gut that does this? This is not the first time he's had this take. Not understanding the complexity of a situation. Yeah, he had a similar take with the cam stuff too. Because, listen, I know he's normie. People don't look at him very fondly because he's not that bright. He isn't that bright. I'm going to be kind of honest. But like, I don't hate the guy. It's just kind of, he's biased by his own past. So I've heard this. I don't know anything about Papa Gut's own past. Very bizarre if there was like something that happened. But I'm not going to hate on him. I just think that, like, again, this is the second time this is the first time technically that he did it. He was weird, sexual kid who doesn't want to be judged. I mean, sure, but that doesn't
Got his Fauci's bare sugar daddy.
No. He talks about masturbating with friends. Daft Peanut pedo jacketed him. Okay. Sure. But if you don't understand the complexities of a situation, and you don't understand the dynamics that go into grooming, or you don't understand the dynamics of a toxic relationship, and you recognize that a creator preyed on an underage fan, regardless of the 3-year age gap. Listen, I know we like, oh, power dynamic, yada, 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 but there is a dynamic at play. And if the fact that you cannot recognize that is pretty fucked up. And I'm not saying that the guy needs to be fucking murdered. I just think that it's kind of crazy. Papa Gut has himself admitted that he had a tumultuous dating history, toxic on both sides type of stuff. Is a 3-year age gap really that bad? Like, on its face, it's a senior dating a sophomore, which is weird, sure, but inherently not. But I'd okay if it's inherently predatory. Here's the issue with that. the age is only one aspect of the relationship. It's the other stuff outside of that. And diluting it to age gap is a problem.
Papa Gut annoys me because he uses his wife's work credentials and experience to psychoanalyze people like they're his own, like an expert by proxy.
I don't know what his wife does. Good for her. Like, I watch some of Papa Gut's content. I will say that there's a point where Scarlet Reaper goes to Papa Gut's stream. And if he ever sees this, I'll apologize to him. We did bully Scarlet Reaper out of Papa Gut's stream. And I could tell that he was very upset. He saw shit going on in the chat. And I apologize. He probably doesn't remember this, but I do. And I did feel bad. But like, there's a complexity of issues when it comes to this disparity of age. And you're also looking at the fact that they're at very different life stages as well. He's not dating someone of a similar status of his own. He is specifically dating someone that he's taking advantage of that built-in infatualization, right? And I don't have a problem. I don't particularly care about creator-fan relationships all that much when it's two consenting adults. Listen, I've said this multiple times. I will say this again. It'll probably happen one day. I hook up with a fan. Probably happen. I date openly. You guys know this. If you're a consenting adult, that's perfectly fine. But I say this too as saying, listen, if I can't take you to a bar, we're probably not hooking up. That's always just something that I feel on. Yeah, this is like the actual power imbalance because she's like, it's like she's like the rich YouTuber. Yeah, he's a 19-year-old rich YouTuber with a life and a 16-year-old high school girl with a tumultuous family history.
18 doesn't mean anything to me.
Sure, I get it, but I'm only playing by Lex's standards here. Lex has and still is full force levying a claim that Reagan is.
So are you saying there's a chance? Listen, I've said this. I've said this. If I'm not unabashed by it because I feel like that's cringe and gay.
The pedophile over a 3-year age gap, especially when he uses that term to target someone else's sponsor.
Oh my God. Okay, Slug. Thank you. I love you. I don't want to hook up with you either.
I'm not going to hook up with you, Falgy. You're mean to my dog, white boy.
You shouldn't have named your dog White Boy, dog.
Typical YouTuber getting a massive ego.
Dog. You should have never named your dog White Boy. It's so fucking weird.
You had said you had looked at all the evidence,
your dog is fine.
but conveniently
Falgy on his destiny arc? No. Fuck no.
Skipped out on how Reagan is a definitive pedophile proven by her own diary and words. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with the cheater.
Yes, going after the random associations
who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan.
So would it not be reasonable to hold Lex to his own standards when the proof that he has shown against his own instance of this is either admitting to it or showing nothing?
I thought she was 15, dude, but like
All right, look,
16's a little bit better, but that's a no-go.
This goes for Reagan as well. The fact that both these people are calling each other a pedophile despite also being...
Yeah, it was the fucking pedophile stuff was insane.
Guilty of it under their own standards is indisputably stupid. I mean, Lex literally uses a definition that Reagan is a reverse predator.
Wait for it, chat! Listen again!
Indisputably stupid. I mean, Lex literally uses a definition that Reagan is a reverse predator, i.e. a kid who preys on adults.
And yes, chat, you may be wondering, I remember Scarlet Reaper. This is the exact screenshot from Scarlet Reaper's videos. He sent it to Lex. And this is how we found him!
This is moronic, incredibly moronic. When responding to the claim of sending weird, unhinged love letters to Reagan after the incident in the Airbnb in 2021, Lex says these letters are forged, and uses the bottom of the letter as his main evidence.
The letters Reagan shows of mine are all typed and have been forged by her to further defame my image. She claims that my company name on the bottom of these letters was edit.tv, which is completely false. If you actually go to the website, the LLC name is Velvet Platform LLC and not edit.tv co.
But here's the really interesting thing about this. If I was Lex and I was responding to this claim, my first point wouldn't be that I was...
Why does the love letter have a barcode? I don't know.
Supposedly using the wrong name to refer to my company. I would have probably brought up how edited.tv or Velvet Platform LLC wouldn't have existed for another year at the time.
Yep.
Yes, edited.tv was only launched in March of the year after this letter. My point here is why Lex's immediate defense is to go to the correct name of the company and not the fact it didn't exist at the time.
Interesting.
And of course, when would Lex ever refer to himself as the CEO of edit.tv and not Velvet Platform LLC? I mean, that's his main point to disprove this all. Surely the exact same wording couldn't possibly be found in his edit.tv dashboard profile
Ooh, it's almost like he was scrounging for an excuse.
Bio on the video he made announcing the damn website, could it? This guy's so much of a professional that he would sign off his love letters with the right company name, but won't do the same for his big old website. What an absolute asspull of an excuse.
Yep.
In his response, Lex also used the video to prove that Reagan is a covert narcissist. And whilst the screenshots definitely show her being verbally abusive and incredibly toxic, his source of covert narcissism...
Alright, so I'm gonna leak a DM real quick. I'm leaking DMs right now, chat. Okay. I'm about to leak a DM. So, Toastify told me he was making this video. And I go to him and I'm like, you know the covert narcissism shit was a fake psychiatrist, right? And he's like, what? I said, look the guy up.
The love letter came with a 10% off creator code for gamer subs.
Thank you, thank you. So, I will say, I did direct Toastify. I was like, because I looked it up. Because I remember during the drama, this was like a point of contention for me. I was like, I want to look up this guy, this covert narcissism thing. And it was like a fucking army guy. And I remember this. And I literally told Toastfire, yeah, look it up. Nah, Toastfire was... I was really excited for this video. I still am excited for this fucking video. This was a really good video for me.
Is kind of dodgy. His mental health diagnosis is determined by a video by Coach Ryan Hayes, a TikToker and YouTuber who styles himself as an internet dating coach, relationship coach, and a life coach. Nowhere in his work has he ever claimed to be qualified in anything. He's never been a therapist or a psychologist, but he is an Air Force veteran, who by his own words, bases his perspective on mental health and relationships from experience at boot camp. He claims to have been trained by a psychotherapist mentor, but he seems very shy to mention that anywhere outside his website. This guy's never been a qualified psychologist and just said,
bro, the amount of money this motherfucker would charge for nonsense. Oh my god.
Tells you courses. So it's an interesting source to hinge a mental diagnosis on. I don't know how you're claiming love bombing when we've seen your Snapchat messages. To conclude this segment, Lex's video does not exonerate him. There are generally good points made and it definitely shows that Reagan is pretty dishonest, toxic and abusive, but there are considerable amounts of lies and downplaying some pretty serious claims. And I guess it worked because Lex's video was received extremely well and most of his fans believed he'd beat the allegations. To this day, most people still think that, but it wasn't as if Reagan didn't have anything left to say.
Also, covert narcissism isn't a diagnosis. Yes, it's not a diagnosis. So interestingly enough, I remember reading something where they wanted to test, they wanted to maybe expand narcissism as a trait and not its own diagnosis. A very, very interesting line of logic where it's like people display traits that look like narcissism over a period of time that aren't necessarily the disorder. I have to admit, I actually did find it compelling enough and somewhat fascinating to expand the idea of narcissism.
On the 31st of August 2024, Reagan posted her big response, titled, "My Story of Getting Groomed."
2 hour video. This video was 2 hours.
by my favorite YouTuber, Mr. TLEXIFY. It's a 2-hour video composed only of Lex talking, accompanied by numerous new screenshots that she provided. It's a lot, but what was so important to me was the most egregious screenshots. There are 2 main confirmations in this video that are incredibly important. First, Reagan shows DMs of Lex admitting to choking her.
Okay, I apologize. I know it was a part of the link play at the time, too. I'm assuming he says kink, but you don't have to acknowledge that. You used to choke me as an excuse for everything you wanted to do.
Specifically the incident in 2023 where she confronted him. If you remember, Lex's response to this claim was to show that Reagan blackmailed him into giving her money if she deleted the recording, which she never had. He states his actions were self-defense.
The second incident was staged, as evidenced by her Part 2 document where she admitted she would delete this choking video if I provided her with a boob and nose job. Reagan woke me up at 5 a.m.
Okay.
And physically assaulted me after looking through my phone and seeing text messages of mine with other girls.
So you were cheating on her? Okay.
The physical abuse was so bad that I had to self-defend and restrain her to get her away from me. Once again, keep in mind.
So restraining people, right? So I've restrained people at work. You can restrain their arms. You can bring their arms. You don't choke them like this. You don't be like, I have to restrain you. That's not how you restrain somebody, by the way.
We were not dating, and I was solely there to get my belongings.
We were not dating, but you were sleeping in the bed with her? Huh?
And help her move into a new place.
Here are the DMs Reagan shows. I feel like the worst. All I'm really upset with about is how we physically fought. Yeah, me too. I'm never going to touch you again, by the way. Ever. I hope I make that evidently clear. I am not going to touch you. You will always be respected and always have your space with me. Like I said before, I'm in your debt for life, for my actions. You ask me for anything. I'm just forced to feel hollow. I never put you through that. You deserve to be thrown in hell for that type of evil. I honestly forgive you, but I don't want this, but I'm still attached to why. To not be able to forgive me for something you've done an amplitude of times to me? Lol, it reminds me of when you choked me and you got on the floor and cried. Even though I was the one who got choked and you got slapped on the back. I've never done that to you. Not the choking, the first thing. And that you haven't held Google
Not the choking, the first thing. So he admits to choking her.
Document. It makes it hard for me to feel love to someone who can blackmail me at the drop of a hat. Why aren't you upset at yourself for choking me and telling me you're gonna kill me? OMG. I am Reagan.
Choking me and saying he's going to kill her.
Do you see how backwards you are? Okay, I apologize. I know it was part of the link play at the time too, but you don't acknowledge that. You used me choking you as an excuse for everything you wanted to do. And I mean, that's it right there. Lex just straight up admitting to it.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you really say? And if that all doesn't convince you, here's just one more thing I noticed.
I'm sorry, baby. Please, I'll do anything. I'll show you nothing but true love. You showed me abuse mixed with fake love. I'm obsessed for you. No, please, baby. This is true love. He handled arguments better. He took care of me with words better, but it was a package. I didn't tell you this because I'm taking anger management classes online. I'm sorry I'm not the package. It was real teen love. I'm sorry I let you down. I always thought I was unique and kind and nice, but now I realize I'm not. Go on, choke a girl out or something. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to harm. Lawrence posted me too, even though I was 20. You're right. I know. I now know better. And I want to post you all the time. I want you all the time. You're my best friend. I'll never touch you again.
That I want to make clear. In the Snapchat DMs that Lex himself posted, and that Reagan alleged were after the Airbnb incident, Lex tells Reagan he's taking anger management classes online. The other big thing that Reagan disproves is Lex's established narrative about their earlier relationship. What Lex showed was an obviously very one-sided view of her being sexual. What he doesn't show is the numerous times he was being far more sexual in the relationship earlier, including stuff around Reagan being younger.
He specifically says, what daddy plays, plus what daddy, so I can't even fucking read that, Toastify. Fuck you.
Lex also implicitly made a point that he did not do anything with Reagan when she was a minor, showing DMs that he's reshaped to allude to this. However, again, he doesn't outright deny Reagan's claim.
She explained how she sent me the video in 2020.
And remember, and I hate to fucking say this, she then posts her own CP. She posts images of herself having sex with him, and I think a video, when she is a minor. Fucking insane, by the way. I have to make that very fucking clear.
Saying how she thought it was so cute and how she loved that we did that together. There's proof of her lying, saying that she wanted to turn 18, how the only way for us to work was for her to lie also about her age. And also how she says she wouldn't have in 2018 because it's illegal, almost like you have proof of you saying you'd wait until December 13th until you were legal.
Here is outright admittance from Lex again, stating that he did what he was accused of on August 31st, 2017. It's worth noting again of Lex's message.
I like August 31st because that was the first day we fucked, and the first day that I called you something, I guess.
Just to Reagan's mother, stating that Reagan could not legally do anything as the incident had already expired. He definitely seemed to have his priorities straight. Regarding the Airbnb incident in 2021, one of Lex's main defenses was that there could not have been weed if the Airbnb host did not allow drugs. Well, just as I suspected, Reagan posted pictures of them smoking weed in the Airbnb, disproving another of Lex's lies. Lex also claimed that Reagan was responsible for his computer being hacked. This was another lie. Lex had used screenshots of Reagan talking about her own computer being hacked. Reagan then showed the actual screenshots where Lex was hacked. Again, ooh! And another lie from Lex, just thrown out there probably to smear Reagan as much as possible. There are also just some DMs here that are plain funny, like Lex apparently saying that Corp's husband does coke with Mr. Beast employees. Reagan also
That's insane!
Also shows proof that, contrary to Lex's lie that he was in Thailand for summer 2018, he only spent a fraction of it there, and most of it with Reagan, probably lying about this to obscure how close he was with her. So you may be hearing everything I'm saying right now and feeling astounded. How on God's green earth has none of this got more traction?
It was crazy that how, like, the lack of traction it got after. So the problem was the first video got traction. And people came away with it saying they're both fucking crazy. And then she could have just left it at that. And I think what would have happened, that had she had not responded again with how bad parts of that video is, it would have just been a story of they're both broken, they're both mentally ill, they both need to log off.
Reagan is literally showing proof that Lex has lied and is admitting to some pretty serious stuff. Well, with everything I presented, I'm not gonna just ignore and act like Reagan's video was perfect or even particularly good.
No.
There are valid reasons why a lot of the audience didn't really see this. For one, Reagan's video includes screenshots of her at 16 in acts with Lex.
Yep.
Something which would count as illegal material, and yet she puts it in the video and plasters it over the thumbnail. It's no surprise the original was taken down from YouTube. I just have to emphasize how incredibly stupid this entire move was. Why would you ever put that as a thumbnail or put it in your video at all? It's beyond comprehension.
Cherry Bloom, we are, Lazy and I are currently working on it. I have to find out when Lazy is available. It's coming up. That's completely fine to ask. I just need to make sure when Lazy is available, because October is a very important month for their channel, because Lazy really likes making a lot of Halloweenish content. So I don't want to step on her toes.
Reagan also addressed the situation with Lawrence and does not even acknowledge the existence of her diary entries about him. It's crazy because her video is very long-winded. It goes off on random tangents that don't amount to much, and it's filled with her emphasizing every accusation she makes. She tries to paint everything in the worst way possible against Lex in every situation, giving no leeway to anything and not conceding on any of the fair points Lex had made. And of the incredibly incriminating proof she provides, most of that was far into the video. If I was making this video, I would have definitely made that one of my first points. When it came to one of the essay stories, there's a really convoluted version where she says she used hickeys as self-defense against him, and that she did extort him, but that was in response to Lex's...
The self-defense hickeys was such a weird thing to me, I will say that. Self-defense hickeys, I think, was extra.
Extortion. Also, she says she can't include some of the screenshots for copyright reasons. I'm not sure she knows what that's about. This is not a good video, and it's not surprising.
Mods, please make sure what Crash put in the chat goes in the corkboard. That is it. That is insane, Crash. That is insane. That is actually one of the funniest things I have ever seen. Holy shit.
Why people ignored it, there are so many reasons, but solely from the worst screenshots that have been presented, Reagan outright proves some of her points and shows how avoidant Alex has been about certain claims. It's just that no one saw it because the thumbnail had illegal material and it's 2 hours long. Also, Reagan has chosen to be utterly avoidant about claims against herself. Lex has since declined to respond to any of Reagan's further claims, as he seems to be totally and utterly focused on the legal route, something that we unfortunately can't look into. Our view of the situation remains at a standstill.
And I don't think anything's ever come out of the case. Like, nobody's ever talked about it. That's like absolutely insane. I've never, like, there's like nothing that's ever come out of the case.
Whilst the stuff about Reagan has all been covered, this is not the end of the video. There are a few claims from others surrounding Lex, claims that I've been purposely avoiding to save them for now. When Reagan's document first came out, a number of Lex's friends immediately cut ties with him. Lex doesn't hesitate to give them a piece of his mind in his response, as he goes at Pat or the Smith Plays, Noah J456, and JC Backfire. With Pat, he had DM'd him after a statement saying he was making a response, only to be left unread. With JC, he talks about how he vented about his relationship to him, only to be ignored. With Noah, he discusses the handling and sympathy towards his cheating scandal in 2021 in comparison to how Lex was treated, citing Noah.
Which was crazy because I don't think Noah J's cheating was ever public. For those who don't know, I guess I gotta make it public because I guess I gotta discuss it. Noah J456 cheated on his then wife with Foosley, like another Twitch streamer. Foosley, but it was like not public, and he just fucking aired it because he did it. He's like, oh, by the way, my friends, fuck him, here's all their drama. It was actually crazy.
Was cheating as the reason the Z House never continued. All pretty fair points to make, especially when Noah's first response was to stream and try to force out a tear, and then bring up completely different clips in his response video and frame it as if
Fauci, I don't think those are names, they are names.
He didn't say way more about Lex, as well as making the point of them both drinking, despite Lex and Reagan being under the drinking age at the time, whilst he wasn't.
Oh, buddy! Not the good.
The problem I have with Lex's part here is that he just goes on to accuse JC of cheating on his girlfriend with his sister, just out of nowhere, using Reagan as a source.
This was I remember this. This was crazy because I was like, so you said Reagan is the source, but you're running with these allegations as if they're true, but we both know they're not true, but you're running with them as if they are true. That was crazy.
If you want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much, here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there.
I understand the point he's making here. He's showing that all these people were fine to believe Reagan at a word and displaying how that backfired.
Yeah, it was very bad.
The problem I have is that there's just no point of including it, especially when you've already shown fair concerns with JC. Lex must have known that putting this out there would throw a harmful accusation against JC, even if it's from Reagan, someone who's been trying to prove is an unreliable narrator for the entirety of the video.
Bing bong, bing fucking bong. Chat, I have to grab some food at the door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a little bit of music, and then I'll be right back. Okay?
So break through it all and don't look down.
I'll be right back, chat.
You won't fade out, 'cause the fire in you never dies. it comes around to light the flame. They'll know your name. Burn it to their memory. Don't stop, we're on a mission. Overdriving over all the competition. Counting up the damage when it's done. We can't pretend to listen. Sorry if it puts you in an imposition. We won't stop until the battle's won.
I do like this song. Work for the chorus. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you.
He still included this claim here. And per his comments, he seems to be siding with this accusation, and for the crime of supposedly cheating on your girlfriend with her sister, something that was later disputed by multiple people in Noah's response video, Lex then directly targets JC's PlayStation sponsor.
I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with the cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan.
I just find this to be utterly abhorrent and cucks behavior. Sorry, but I don't think targeting sponsors on people's paychecks is remotely justifiable, bar a few exceptions. It's an utterly stupid standard to set, and is basically shooting yourself in the foot by leading all these sponsor crusades, naively thinking that the same could not be used on you. And it's used on JC, the guy who's probably been the least vocal out of everyone mentioned here. Lex also falsely accuses Noah of inviting another YouTube pedo, Mini Lad, to his DJ set. This is despite the fact that the event was literally open invite, and also he has his back turned pretty much the entire time. Back on July 23rd,
it was so crazy because like the Mini Lad stuff, like I didn't know who Mini Lad was, and I looked it up. For those who don't know, Mini Lad's like a pretty like pretty out and about like fuck you pedophile from what I understand. He was not invited. It was an open event and he went. So
another user came out about MrTLEXIFY, known as Alex.
I forgot about this. Fucking shout outs to Toastify. I forgot that somebody else came out.
Contrary to popular belief, her case came first to the public, not Reagan. Reagan even shows messages where Lex is paranoid messaging her mom about Alex, this completely random person to her. Alex claimed that during 2018, Lex had DM'd and talked to her over Skype, even apparently saying he wanted a friend in Ireland that he could visit.
Yes, a friend in Ireland.
Alex was 13 at the time, whilst Lex was around 20. Her public interactions supported that she was a fan of his at the time, and her screenshots, though minimal, did show that these DMs and a call happened. In his Google Doc response, Lex only addressed this briefly, stating he had called Alex to vent about his relationship with Reagan. Quote, "I've never gone after teenagers. Alex has posted a photo of me calling her to vent about my ex.
Excuse me? You vented to a 13-year-old about the minor you were having sex with? Weird.
That's it. He would later respond to Alex in his big response video.
Alex was a fan of my channel, who had messaged me first because I momentarily opened my Twitter DMs to the public.
Oh!
Alex was the one who initiated the conversation with me. Our communication included a short Skype call, during which I discussed the abuse I was currently experiencing.
Jake Weddle? Jake Weddle coded! I will say this, because I see it all the time. I know the person who keeps saying that Jake Weddle was really inappropriate with a minor keeps teasing a document that has never come out. It is very funny. I will bring attention to that because, again, just make the document if you're so sure.
Experiencing with my ex-girlfriend Reagan. The conversation was strictly non-sexual and was never taken anywhere inappropriate. Alex was simply a kind fan that I confided in after a heated argument with my ex-girlfriend Reagan. Alex has also come out to admit that she has never accused me of doing anything wrong.
A few things stand out from this response. Mostly, it's the fact that Lex is stating that he did in fact message this 13-year-old to vent about his relationship. No denial as of yet of knowing Alex's age, or the fact that he apparently was going to meet up with her. It's very weird, especially when he had so many others to talk to. He decides to
I'm having a panini, Pinker. It's a panini.
What are you eating?
It's a panina. It's got like potato and stuff in there.
In this random 13-year-old fan about his troubles, probably because this was 2018, and if he told anyone from the Z House the truth, they would think he's a freak. Secondly, Lex completely misrepresents Alex's statement here.
Yeah.
Lex claimed that Alex has stated he never did anything wrong, but that isn't what was said. Alex said Mr. TLexify never did anything illegal, and I'd say there's a big difference between the two. In fact, looking up Alex's tweet about Lex at the time showed that she very clearly believed that Lex did something wrong. It's another case of Lex showing something and telling something else. Lex brushed over Alex's claim fairly quickly, and it wasn't until Noah J456 highlighted it in his response video that Lex actually responded. On September 12th, 2024, at the back end of a long video on Black Ops 6 Zombies, Lex included a 2-minute segment responding
Insane he did that.
To Alex and Reagan. In this, he shows more proof and
Gilla, I saw that. That's fucking insane. I might cover that. I might actually fucking cover that if people like actually grabbed it.
He did not know Alex's age during their conversations. He states his intentions were purely to help after she had vented to him.
I want to conclude with one final note clarifying the accusations thrown at me from the drama with my ex. The accusation note brought up about a fan named Alex that messaged me and tried to frame me as someone who would visit her when she was 13 years old is a misconstrued lie. Alex took a username made by PureSofty called LexMyBabe, which uploaded baby photos of me that I had only ever thought my mother had of me, so I was beyond perplexed as to how these private images of me had ended up on the internet. Alex insinuated to me that she was in university when we first conversed, and I had only ever mentioned going up to Codename Pizza's wedding, never to go visit this woman, especially as she was avoiding telling me her age. Alex then decided to message me about her past, in which I gave advice to her and hoped she would continue living as evidence from one of her own deleted posts. As said in my last video, there was never anything inappropriate ever said.
Lex had his Lio moment. Don't die! I know that you were groomed, but don't die! Live for Jesus!
Before or after Alex told me her real age. I'd simply wanted to help a kind fan. My legal case is ongoing, and so I plan to continue uploading content on both of my channels. If you don't want to watch, you're more than welcome to leave, but I will always put my heart on my sleeve and help others, as I'm simply not a content machine, but a person trying to help others.
Whilst this does seem like a good response, there were a few things that were out of place. Lex lays out the timeline of this conversation, and whilst he does seem to disprove stuff, like the claim of meeting an island, he omits the inclusion of when he called Alex about his relationship. This is important because if he was just trying to help her while she was venting, that would make more sense as to why he opened up. In fact, I believe he wanted to convey this sort of message to the audience, that he was just trying to help her, but the screenshots on these dates don't add up. Lex vented about his relationship in March. These DMs of him comforting her are in December. Months later. As of now, Lex has declined to respond about anything further regarding Alex, and she seems to have not said anything either. It's yet another link of the situation that will probably remain a dead end unless Alex comes back into it all. Another thing worth noting about Lex is some of his alleged affiliations during his defense against Reagan. In particular, one of his most vocal
Let's go! It's my boy! Scarlet Reaper, Scarlet Reaper. Pedophile, pedophile, pedophile. Fuck you, you're a pedophile. You're an actual out and about pedophile. Fuck yourself.
Porter's was known as Scarlet Reaper, a tiny COD commentary channel. When the allegations were first posted, Scarlet would make several videos defending Lex. He would also use this opportunity to talk about so-called reverse predators, young kids who are attracted to adults and will do anything to get in a sexual relationship. The problem here is obviously kids cannot consent, and that's why they have to be turned down. As the older party, that is your responsibility to turn them away and distance yourself. But if Scarlet's wording of reverse predators sounds familiar to you, it's because Mr. TLexify used that exact same logic and exact same screenshot from Scarlet's video to excuse his early relationship with Reagan. Yes, this random 500 subscriber Andy was
so beautiful. So fucking beautiful, dog.
The source for Lex's video with this incredibly dumb definition. This was not the only time Lex would interact with Scarlet.
And yes, we had found proof that Mr. TLexify highlighted and actually went to Scarlet Reaper's Twitch channel. When we watched Scarlet, the motherfucker had like 4 viewers. Insane.
He was there in his Twitch stream chats prior to releasing the video, and would retweet posts from Scarlet claiming that
yes, he did!
J456 had threatened his ex-wife into silence.
Which there's no proof of this, by the way.
Soon after his retweet, Scarlet would boot up a Twitter space where he was
Hey, look, it's me, fuckers! It's me!
Pressed on his view.
Where's Nav? Is Nav in here? Nav is right there.
In this space, he defends Dr. Disrespect and comes clean about being
yes, he did. Okay, so he was like, oh yeah, no, Dr. Disrespect, like it was fine. He was like, Dr. Disrespect, totally fine. It was based that he messaged that minor. That's exactly what he said. It was insane, by the way. Yeah, this is the moment where the pieces started to fit together. It was actually really crazy. I fucking miss those days.
Victim of this reverse predator
forgot he defended
when
Dr.
a minor in VR chat groomed and essayed him in VR. Not in real life, in VR. Scarlet has since claimed that Lex had reached out to him privately.
Yes, for those who don't know, Scarlet Reaper said that he was raped in VR chat. It was a great time.
About his situation. To be clear, there is no proof for this, and it is mostly word of mouth, but considering the context clues, it's not exactly impossible, considering that Lex would use the same definition as this random 500-
It was the same fucking screenshot.
Sub-loser, on a video that, on the surface, had literally nothing relate to Lex in the thumbnail or the title. Lex is also no stranger to being in contact with small YouTubers. If his affiliation was-
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, he was in contact with Lord Crust when Lord Crust made his video, and that was the time that he actually made the video. It's always been incredibly interesting. I never watched the Lord Crust video. I probably should. Actually, no, that's not true. I think I actually left a comment on the Lord Crust video, because I remember watching it very briefly. Lord, because I still sub the Lord Crust, right? What was the last video Lord Crust did? Oh, the Pirate Software 3-hour video that I'm never covering ever. I actually left a comment on this video. Yeah, I did actually leave a comment on this video. That's actually really funny. I forgot about that.
Scarlet ran deeper, it would certainly make Lex look worse, considering Scarlet's history.
Yes! The pedophile!
As of now, the Mr. TLexify situation has barely been brought up at all. Most people have accepted that it ended with Lex's video and that was it. Because admittedly, it's easier for us to view things as black and white. We want to have an idealistic view of the perfect victim and the perfect perpetrator. When both parties are in the wrong or in some kind of way, it's hard to grapple with. The reality is that we will never be able to get a full perspective on Lex and Reagan's relationship, even with everything we have. We may never know what actions are in fact reactions, how the motives of the present were determined by their view from the past. What we can determine is that Reagan seems to be an obsessive, extortive individual who was mentally throttling Lex around, whilst Lex seems to be a totally weird freak, admitting to physical harm and obscuring the facts of his situation rather than showing them head-on for the sake of public opinion. And yet, both of them are full-force levying allegations against each other.
Hey, Kickin! What's going on?
07 to all adult minors. Or, sweet memories, upside down face emoji.
Do we need to Lex dated an underage girl who dated an underage boy, cancel both? Yes, that's like that, because that was how people had to address it at a certain time. Was they're both crazy, they're both bad, both bad. It was both bad. And I remember, and it's like one of those like weird things, because like Lex got to keep posting and Reagan didn't, because like obviously Reagan like posted like CP of herself. And it was so bizarre. And, like, had she had not done that, maybe it would have been different. But it was so weird.
Of being pedophilic rumors, despite that same standard coming back on them both.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, this video isn't meant to side with any particular party.
Yeah.
I don't know the perspective of the relationship that well to feel like I can make a good judgment. But the public narrative is that Mr. TLEXIFY is innocent, something that seems far from true. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay toasty.
Hey, thank you, Toastify, for the wonderful video chat. Fucking 07's in the chat for Toastify. Toastify. 07, can I get some 07's in the chat? Can I get the content 07's in the chat? Can I see each and every 07 in the chat? Pour one out for our boy Toastify. Now, chat, I have this Amos video here, but I don't know if I'm going to go for another hour. Or not even, because this, let's be real, I make an hour-long video into multiple hours. So here's what I'm going to say. We will leave part 2 of the Creeper double feature for next time, okay? Just because it is getting late and things like that, and I don't want to be streaming until like 4 o'clock in the morning, because I have, you guys know my feelings on Pyro. We did a lot of Pyro content. We did like a lot of stuff going on. We reviewed some of the documentation. We obviously reviewed some of other stuff. Did you ever watch the Dice video from Amos? So I watched it privately. I never watched it on stream. So that was a fucking, fuck you, Pimenta. I never really watched it on stream, but that's okay. We'll watch Amos's video. Am I off Friday? I think I'm off Friday, so I'll actually do that. You should include Parlo in the Pyro stream if you're going to postpone. I will never watch Parlo. I'll actually fuck Parlo. Like, Parlo's like a weird guy. Like why would I watch Parlo, the guy who can't make videos right? And like, you know, got arrested because he's stupid. Like, in Parlo, we never trust, by the way. It's fucking insane. I don't like, listen, Parlo's weird. There's other stuff that like is revolving around like how that video came out too, that I don't really want to get into as well, because I know there's a lot of drama regarding Parlo's former editor. It's so weird. The founder of Dice got doxxed and arrested in Ireland, from what I heard. I mean, yeah. I just don't want to. I will say this. So I learned a little bit about Parlo recently, because I was personally curious, right? And legitimately, someone was like, yeah, well, Parlo is like respected in the Roblox community, but disliked everywhere else. And I'm just like, why? Why is he respected at all? But you know what? Yes, chat. But that is the end of today's stream. I'm going to cut it a little bit early because I do actually want to, I kind of want to just like go to it. There's nobody else really streaming. So there's no one else streaming, so I'm gonna like let you guys go for tonight. Thank you guys very, very much for everything, for all the love, all the love that you guys put on the stream. Thank you guys for just like putting shit out there. Thank you for liking, subscribing. We've officially beat the 2100 mark. Let's fucking shoot to 5,000 like we always say this. Shoot to 5,000, yada yada blah blah blah. Thank you guys so much. Remember to like, subscribe. Part 2 will be Friday. I'm gonna make sure that it's done Friday. Maybe if somebody's available, I'll have them here. Remember, guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Remember, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, remember it's an 18+ Discord. And your account must be at least 6 months or older. Please do that. And at the end of the day, chat, good night, goodbye, and love each and every one of you.